Stafford on third down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it with Akers.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lance escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And Lance now to throw.
Flush to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Riley Dixon now to pull it away.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. On the return is Brandon Powell. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Stanford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
Stay 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
To throw, it's Lance.
Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and then also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, and again, it's Davis Price.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Throwing now is Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lance looking to throw it.
Open man is Miller. He's got it.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Scotty Miller.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Niners have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Gold with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something execute.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Room here to run. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 79 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a 1st down.
Another run with Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They run over center with Mitchell.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the 49ers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.